Good morning, Swansea. Good morning, Kosh. Yo, I don't know, bro. I've had this call forever, bro. I can't. Not even letting me live, man. What's up, Zord? How we doing? Oh, fuck. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't looked at the charts at all, so y'all are really about to get a full in depth. Cause like I didn't open the chart yesterday. Like I have this pulled up right now, but like I haven't analyzed anything. I have no idea what's going on right now. So, but yeah, if y'all saw my IG, y'all know this is my last stream for a while. I'm taking a break because I want to get used to like what's it called again? School and all that. Like I don't go back for another 2 weeks still, but I at least want to spend like the last 2 weeks of summer like not worried about trading, you know? Because I've been living and breathing trading since I started, and I've been consistently profitable for a while now, finally. So I want to just chill out, and then I'll come back like maybe a week after I start school, and then everything will be normal from then. I'm definitely gonna like trade some days in between, but I'm not gonna be trading every day. I know damn well I'm not trading every day. I have to post this on my story. Hold up. Yeah, so let's just get straight into it. It's about to be 9:10, so I gotta at least have some sort of analysis now. So as y'all know, we always start. Well, you should start on the monthly, but we already know nothing happened on the monthly yet, right? If you look at the monthly, it's pretty clear that we want all-time highs again, right? Somewhere in this month, we'll probably take all-time highs. Right. Expecting 930 pick, sell side liquidity, and run higher. I'm gonna look at that in a bit. Next thing, we have the weekly. We check ES and NQ, both have taken their previous week high, right? I'm assuming, yeah. So both assets have taken its previous week high. So there's no previous week high S&T. And yeah, we're just heading towards that all-time highs. I don't care to look at YM, bro. Like this shit is just garbage, misleading. All right, so now we go on the daily, right? Again, we've taken the previous day high on NQ, and on ES, I believe we did the same, right? Have we? Yep, swept previous day high. Okay. So there's no SMT there. You check the 4 hour, you see that where was 6 p.m. yesterday? Okay, so 6 p.m. yesterday. We just 2 a.m. swept both of these candles and dug into this 4 hour FVG here at the 10 a.m. So let's check ES for the same. Okay, so we actually have bullish S&T here. So ES didn't dig into this gap while NQ did. Y'all see how I build my analysis, right? Like I'm just like going from time frame to time frame, checking for SMTs, seeing what the nearby draws are. Like this is how I do my analysis every day. Good morning, Matt. So yeah, if we have a 4 hour SMT, then that means we should check for a 15-minute breaker. I actually don't see one. Like the nearest 15. Holy shit, bro. Can I stop? Damn. The nearest 15-minute breaker would be right here if we took these highs. I mean, we close above this high, which is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, 4 hour SMT. No 15-minute breaker yet. Check ES. It's the same story. The SMT just looks weird on the 15-minute though. All right. Now if we go to NQ, let's actually go on the 1 minute and see what's happening. So we have these, well, not equal lows, but yeah, they're not equal lows. We had made this breaker in London. We already hit its -2. So these lows can be swept theoretically. And check ES. We had SMT at this low, so that's interesting. I'm not really gonna use the projection. It's kind of irrelevant when I'm looking at ES. But oh yeah, so ES also didn't take its Asia highs, so did NQ also didn't. YM took its London high and made equal highs at Asia. Whatever, man. Like whenever I look at YM, it's with a grain. It's like I'm not taking it too seriously unless if it's like previous day highs. Like it was session SMT, but like at the same, like I just don't care for YM, bro. I don't. And you know, if you want to talk about the breaker it printed, then here you go. -2 is about to get hit right now, so these highs are. Fuck, bro. These highs, I think, are protected. I'm curious to see if this breaker is going to hold or if we're going to sweep the low of it and then come back up. Or if we'll just end up bearish on the day somehow. I mean, we can end up bearish on the day, you know, it's the beginning of the week and, you know, we usually save the like actual drawn liquidity for like middle of or end of the week. So we could manipulate first and then manipulate down first and then try to take the all-time highs later. I appreciate you guys who are tuned into the stream. It's gonna be my last one for a while, probably. I already explained earlier that I'm gonna be taking time off for school, and also just so I could have like the last 2 weeks of summer, like for me, just be like living normally rather than getting up at 8 a.m. every day. I'm gonna be trading some days, but I'm not gonna be trading every day. I'm not going to 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 be trading every day. Yo, do any of y'all have Battlefield 6, bro? Or are getting Battlefield 6? The beta's over, I'm pretty sure. But I need some teammates, bro. I'm over here putting the whole team on my back as a solo medic. Like, it's rough. But yeah, I'm expecting most to be bullish. Like ideally, I would like to take longs. Hopefully, price doesn't just like fly without us. Oh yeah, BF6 is on PS5. It's not gonna be on older gens. I'm pretty sure. Like PlayStation 4, Xbox One, like they're not gonna have that. It's gonna be only new gen and PC, of course. So, bro, I'm new to trading. What's long and shorts? So, if you're longing, you're expecting to see price go up, right? So, if I want to see price, like you see on the right side where it says 706.25, like the price is there, right? Let's say I expected price to bounce off 706.25, whatever. I would place a long position there, and then I could target, let's say I believe price was going to go up to 755.25. I would target there. And based on how many points or ticks this is, points and ticks are like how much the asset can move. Like ones, like you see how it's going from 723.5 to 723.25, 0.75. Depending on how many points it moves, I get a certain amount of money. It also works vice versa. If I tried a long here and it ended up going down, I would lose set amount of money based on how much it is per tick. For NQ, every single tick, like every single time it goes from 0.6 to 0.25 to 0.5, every quarter move that's a tick, that's $5. So if it went up all the way up to here, 196, as you can see right there, like above the thing, 196 ticks times 5, that's around $1,000. If it came all the way down here to 71 times 5, that's around $355 I would lose. And it's vice versa for shorting. Shorting, I'm expecting us to go down. So, bro, Trump is speaking at 10. No way. Bro, someone has to take care of this problem, bro. Like we need him to be impeached, bro. I appreciate that. If you want like a better explanation, I would go to T Trades video, search up T Trades intro to prop firms and what's it called again? Intro to prop firms and futures. Actually watch that after you watch like one of those paint videos where it says like every stock market term explained. Like just search up every stock market term explained and like find one of those like easy videos that explains everything in like 15 minutes. You don't have to know every single term. The important ones are the ones that you mentioned, like longing and shorting, a broker. Like that's the important stuff. But yeah, like that's all you need. But I would go to one of those paint videos and like watch that. And then watch like intro to futures, intro to prop firms, and all that. Like if you want like a playlist for like if you're a complete beginner, let me know because I have yeah intro playlist for friends right here. I got 5 videos. It just explains the difference between trading and investing, stock market terms, how to use trading view, intro to futures trading, and then it teaches you what a FVG is. I'm watching TJR boot camp right now. If that's good, I'm on episode 6. Yes, he is good for just getting the basics down. Yes, net. I'm listening to net, bro. I'm not a big net spend listener, but I fuck with net to an extent. All right, let's calm it down. All right, not too much on net. All right, bro. By the way, I don't know if any of y'all do listen to that type of shit, but I listen to like Ken. Um, I used to listen to Cardi a lot. Future, Lucky, Osama. Like that's the type of music I listen to usually. But I also listen to like Brent, Party. I listen to a lot of people. Okay, and I just learned about break of structure. It's basically when the trend passes below the previous low, just like previous high. Um, just go to T Trade's video. Don't even watch TJR for that. Go to T Trade's video called Breaker Blocks. He's gonna explain what a break of structure is, like perfectly. You don't need like honestly any concept you don't need to go to TJR's bootcamp. You can just watch what's it called again? T trades for every concept. What about Baby Smooth? You fuck with him. I know one song by Baby Smooth, and I think it's I Dare You. Like I never got into him like that, but I know that song's tough. Do you listen to Jadis? There's like 3 or 4 songs that I liked by Jadis, but I couldn't stop listening to him after that happened. If you're caught up with Jadis, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean, right? Like I just couldn't tune in after that. You know what I mean? My ex is actually the one who put me on him. Yeah, Jade. Yeah, I don't know if I could rock with Jadis after that, but like I'm not gonna sit here and say he's terrible because of course like the music was good, like it was like to an extent, right? But my ex is the one who put me on him. Yo, Philip, I'm pulling up to Prague in like a couple months. I'll see you there. Oh yeah, I know old Jade because I know he dropped like one really bad album even after the allegations came out and like it was over for his career. But before then, it wasn't like terrible. Like hold up, if my Spotify wants to load, that'd be perfect. Hey Wick and everyone else in the chat, would you guys prefer I watch TJR Boot Camp or T Trades? I mean, again, like it's honestly up to your preference, right? But I personally would recommend just searching up all the concepts and then going to T Trade's video about it because he's gonna explain it better and it's more straightforward. With TJR, he might have a bit of fluff in it, and plus, like I mean, like that's it's up to you. It's up to you, but like if you like TJR's teaching style, then that works. I just know that T Trades is the one to go to, like for anybody who's trying to learn it straightforward, no bullshit. Make sure they're getting the right information. You pulling up to Europe? Eventually, I'll be in Prague. I heard good things about it. Probably not this year, but what were you watching for again? Not nothing specifically, but like I would like to see us go up. I want to see us go up because of that 4 hour SMT we have at the low. Um, we didn't create a 15-minute breaker, which is a little bit weird. I mean, like in order for us to create a 15-minute breaker, we would have to close all the way above London highs, which is also kind of ridiculous. But ideally, some sort of sell side SMT, and then we go to the upside. I'm about to hit the East Coast next summer. I'll see you, bro. We finna go. Yo, yeah. I'm not even answering that question, bro. Not answering that question. No, I do not have a Hellcat, bro. And if I had the money to get a Hellcat, I would not buy one either. Have you back tested the breaker strat? I've used it for long enough to know that it's pretty strong. I never back test. I mean, like I did back test it technically, but I never got like a win rate or like I never extensively back tested this model. Nor did I extensively back test the first FPG model because it was taught to me by people who've already been using it for so long. So I was like, if it's working for them, I'm just gonna copy what they do, and then it worked for me. You know what I mean? And that's honestly, like I personally don't care for the win rate. Like as long as I'm forward testing it and it's working, I'm straight. I didn't back test first try Valley Gap specifically because it came straight from the source, ICT, right? I didn't I didn't back test breakers because the people that I know that were using it were already profitable. So that's what you mean is a strong breaker strat. Are you talking about like the conditions that I put up for my checklist, like how I trade it specific? Like there's like in general the model is SMT and a breaker, right? A 15-minute SMT, a 1 minute breaker, or any type of correlated time frame SMT and a breaker, right? And some people pattern trade it just like that, but I of course have different criteria for it, like with the previous day high SMT being better, session SMT, like that type of shit. But I never back tested. I just noticed like over the time that I was trading, those are the trades that would hit more often than just like pattern trading the fucking 15-minute SMT and a breaker. I'm not getting a rental Hellcat, Philip. Let me not even open up Twitter. Actually, no. Let's see. Let's see what's here. Nothing interesting. All right, here we are. 9:28 a.m. Lock in, market open. Yeah, my fault. All right, it's 9:29. Let's lock in. All right. Hopefully, like the delay isn't so bad that I mark it open. Like you'll see me scrolling Twitter. Yo, that's probably what someone's gonna see that. Like it's gonna be market open. They're gonna be checking my screen, and it's gonna be like straight Twitter, bro. What up, Dev? Yo, a little bit of side lore. Before like this was like even before all the current like LeBron and Glaze. Like I remember I made a joke about LeBron. Like I was just saying how niggas was glazing him, and niggas dead ass try to jump me in a corner of the classroom because I was joking about LeBron. Like those were my friends. Like we weren't like they didn't actually jump me, but like they were like pressing me over like LeBron. And this was like what 3 or 4 years ago before like all the current glaze. All right, let's see what happens. This market open. I'm assuming long. So do we get SMT at these lows? Not really. Let's check the 15-minute just in case. NQ came down and swept 515. ES looks like it's about to take its own low. All right, so this candle obviously can't be our first fair value gap, unfortunately. It doesn't look like it's going to be a gap anyway. So, whatever. Let's see what YM is doing. YM dumped to London lows. Interesting. Yes, looks like it's about to take its own low right now. Made equal lows there. It's going to take it at some point. Yeah. So did NQ. Made equal lows here. Yeah, that looks aggressive as fuck. So it looks like we're going to have a bearish gap. I'm going to say never mind even thinking about SMT to the upside. This is all just random lows now at this point. Let's start looking at if I were to short. That's what, 18 micros. Walking out of the bank, what I'm finna do. I'm looking at you. Let me just make sure one more time I don't want to look for shorts. If I want to look for shorts or not. We swept 445. Yeah, like I think we just want the lows. I think we're gonna, yeah. Oh, I don't know if we're even gonna tap to the gap. That'd be so sad.
Order rejected.
What do you mean order rejected on what? What account fucking didn't take a 7 micro limit order? Oh, no way. We just missed the entry too. I'm gonna keep my entry there until ES or NQ takes the London low. Yeah, it's about to do it right now. That's some bull. Wow. I'm trying to figure out what account isn't accepting a 7 fucking micro limit order. Are you serious? I just peeped that while I am low-key tweaking. We have a session SMT at the low, but it's with YM of all assets. And then ES is playing around at the low. Didn't take it yet. I believe ES or NQ might want to take it, but I'm actually starting to feel unsure. Let me look at the Dow again. Well,
Order filled.
let's see how we react to the first fair value gap. Two R is at 657.5. I'm moving my stop break even after we sweep this low. Cause I don't really like how we have such an SMT there. Okay, so now, yeah, it looks like YM wants to take these sides. Okay. So I'm actually going to wait for at least ES or NQ to... Bro, if the session SMT with YM holds, I'm going to be tight, but I think it's likely, so I'm probably going to... Yeah. I think the session SMT might hold. Because it's taking a while to come down. Like, why is it taking so long? Why is it not just respecting? Well, we haven't taken this high again. Like, we respected, technically, this rejection block. Not really. Not anymore. Let's see what ES is doing. ES is lagging. YM is coming down. Yeah, that session SMT with YM might actually end up holding. It's not obvious either that we're going to come down. We have that breaker below us. Honestly, like inverse. But I know I'd be tight if I inverse this trade and then I lost it. Yeah, that session SMT is going to hold. I was a bullish initially, so it makes more sense. So I'm out somewhere there
Order filled.
for like what, negative 120. Oh, if we inverse the gap and then don't retrace to it, I'm gonna be a little bit mad at myself for not just entering. But at the same time, that wouldn't be protocol. Oh, it's literally the same amount of ticks, 97. So I would just go in again. Oh yeah. Wait. Are we gonna inverse it or not? Yes, looks like it might come back down. You know, if it goes back down, then I got out my position for no reason. Whatever. I'll take a half loss, bro. I hate days where it's not obvious, but at the same time, this is the job I signed up for. Also, this is why you don't just preemptively enter a position. Because if I were to reverse my position here instead, then I would be down again. Like I would start getting auto cooked. I'm waiting for the inverse. Did ES no, it did not give us that SMT. It did not give us SMT there. Well, we have SMT at this low at YM, but yo, I don't care that much about YM, bro. I don't. All right.
Order rejected.
Let's see if we'll retrace to the gap. I have no idea why this account can't place an order for 7 micros.
Order rejected.
Like, that's so crazy. Maybe the shit's cooked. Like, I just don't know it. We have session SMT with YM at the London lows. We inversed the first order value gap and stopped out the short, like the short entry, which the short entry would have been right here. I got out initially because I saw that we were like failing to distribute and to the downside. Because I thought at least ES or NQ would have wanted it. And, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. ES's first gap is actually right here, I believe. Yeah. And we're already tapping into it. I'm not taking anything on ES, though. YM is just fucking tweaking. Ah, excuse me. Is it gonna leave my entry by a tick? Are we serious? It's not gonna do that. It wouldn't do that. Also, I was just generally bullish. We have a 4-hour S&T here. I forgot to mention that. Are we gonna tap into the gap, bro? Like, now I'm concerned. Now I'm concerned. Yo, can we get a Monday morning that's not like, you know, this? Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get left by literally a tick. And, I mean, there's nothing much else to say about it than that. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Congrats to anyone who may have entered early. You know, paid off this time. Like the more we don't tap into the gap, and then like if we do retrace, like it makes me not want to enter. Let's see what ES and YM are doing at the moment. ES also hasn't taken its own high, so there's no S&T there. YM is just dumping. Printed its first gap, top ticked it, and then distributed. Yeah, that's the second time I've seen YM do that, bro. I'm about to just start trading YM. I forgot Trump speaks in literally 7 minutes, bro. God. It's an orange folder. Should be nothing, right?
Order filled.
Alright, so now ES is about to run through this low. Good morning, Sai. Stops break even after we take this high here. Partialing at 764.5. Yo, does my trade of 8 want to not like glitch, bro? Please, like 764.5. Where's my EV? All right. All right. Stops break even. Risk-free trade now, guys. I'm partialing at the London highs and yeah, partialing below the London highs. Full TP, I guess, would be do we think we want all-time highs today? Like, we're close enough, honestly. So first TP is here, second TP is here. Last TP would be all-time highs. Right here. 845. Where do you answer from, Zord? Also, let me just make sure that we're not having any terrible SMTs with ES and all. All right, 10 a.m. just opened up. Trump is now allegedly speaking. Trump, I will forgive you for everything if you send this shit to the moon. I'm lying, but like, just send this shit to the moon. I was in from 938, 958 stopped me. Oh, so you inverse it here. Okay. And then you got stop break even on this move back. Well, this was like like right here is when we inverse the candle, the gap, right? So here kind of should have said like, wait, hold up. This part shouldn't have really scared you because we were just now. This is giving entry, as you saw from me, giving entry to the first or valley gap now. Ah. You just have to inverse it and then tap back into it, you know? But, you know, it happens. So, ideally, we respect this candle here. My stop is in profit anyway, so not in profit, but it's break even. What's up, Jason? Is anyone in this? Trump ain't even on the stage yet? Oh, Lord. Don't scare me like that, Wick. I'm not gonna be surprised if I get stopped break even, you know? And if I do, then that's just a game, because I'm not about to get, like, fucking auto stopped because Trump wants to open his mouth on him. Yep.
Stop filled.
Random Monday morning, he wants to start chatting. Like, wait, NQ didn't even fucking retrace. What the fuck? It was MNQ that did. Yo. Yo, are we serious? NQ didn't even make that move, bro. Yo, NQ didn't even make that move, bro. I mean, like, it looked like it's gonna get stop break even anyway, but like, bro. Yeah, this shit genuinely some buns, bro. I didn't even really get stop break even. Congrats to anyone who's on a larger account size and was able to enter off just NQs. Like you're chilling, bro. Bro. I'm assuming you also took this on MNQ, right? And then you check the NQ chart and then you see that we haven't even came that far down, bro. Like chances are we're gonna respect this candle if we actually are bullish, but at this point, man, like yo, genuinely fuck Trump, man. If any of you motherfuckers in my chat voted for Trump, unsubscribe from my channel. And block me on IG, please. I'm not even talking just because of like price action. I could care less about that. Like we're gonna have better days. I'm saying like in general. I'm saying that and I mean that shit too. I mean that shit. Yeah, MNQ, bro. Like they just they just did not want us to be in that trade, bro. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna actually lose subscribers after saying that. Like I hope so. That'd be funny. Yo, Philip, I need you banned. Yo, mods, ban him. I got no mods, bro. Damn, did we really just get stop break even for no reason, bro? Did we actually? Like, chat, is this real? Genuinely. Like, I'm genuinely asking. I repent. You know, as long as you're aware of your actions, you know, we grow, right? We grow as people. We learn from our mistakes. Yo, we actually just got stop break even for no reason. We got stop break even because we're micro users. That's really what just happened, bro. This is like genuinely upsetting. This is the second time something like this has happened to me too. Like it wasn't on stream when it happened, but there was like a 10 a.m. news, and then like I got stopped break even, and then it just went in my direction anyway. Like I'm genuinely like if I'm confident in the draw, I'm just not gonna move my stop anymore, bro. I don't even consider this an L, bro. Like this was obviously a winning trade. And now we're about to just blast to all-time highs, bro. Oh my god. Nah, because of that, I'll stream tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow. Like, this is actually crazy, bro. Stop, break even. Price didn't even actually go there. Like, oh my fucking god. I was trying to be responsible, Matt. Like, I was trying to be responsible. You know, I divided 300 by 96. That's less than $5 per tick. So I had to go down to micros. I decided to be responsible. And this shit happens, bro. Wow. Well, here's your 2R, everybody. Oh, it's all about there. I don't even think this counts. No, this counts as a winning trade. If you took this on NQ, you would have been fine. Like, no doubt. Unless if we decide to just, like, you know, come all the way down here for no reason. But I believe it's just the manipulation before the actual sweep. Like, for whatever reason, NQ just loves to, like, manipulate right before it takes the draw, and then it goes and takes it. There's never any reason to get scared of this. Like, I see this happen all the time. We get close to the draw on liquidity, we manipulate shorts, and then we'll just take it anyway. So here's your 2R, people. Again, congrats if you're on NQ. Congrats if you didn't move your stop. Um, yeah, that's just ridiculous. If you're confident in your draw, do not move your stop loss ever. Just be fine with the risk you're putting on. I just move my stop because, like, you know, that's just generally protocol after we sweep the nearest draw. But apparently you can't do that if there's 10 o'clock news. That's the second time with 10 o'clock news that I've been stopped out break even while having the correct bias. So I'm gonna just stay until we hit 2R. 5 minute SMT with YM and OB. I don't, um, I can't tell if OB if you're talking about an order block or if you're talking about an asset, but I don't really pay attention to SMT with YM. Like I do, but it's just like I barely care for it because they just be doing their own thing like 95% of the time. Yeah, was this midnight open the Powell entry? Ah. Yep, that would have been my trade right there. That would have been what? Plus fucking I don't know with runners. But I got stop break even because of MNQ and an NQ difference for whatever reason. All my friends are texting me right now. Like if they took it on NQ, like they already ate. Well, I mean, like that's really all there is to it. Yeah, like that's all it is. There's your 2R. Anyone who's watching this like rerun, um, the lesson here is to not move your stop break even if you're confident in the draw. Because I've literally done that in previous streams, held trades, and for whatever reason today I just did that, and then of course that's the time where we have a wick that doesn't even appear in MNQ. Right, so yep, you don't need to move your stop if you're confident in the draw because yeah, you don't need to move your stop if you're confident in the draw. Because if you already accept the risk that you're putting on, you don't even have to worry about the extra shit. Um, I mean, like that's really it. We had SMT at this low here with YM. Not that YM matters that much, but you know, when it's in accordance with the higher time frame draw, it makes sense. We already had 4 hour SMT at this low. This breaker decided to hold, and yeah, it wasn't ridiculous to try to take this short. It's just that it wasn't the best setup. Like we had, I believe, what? I don't even think there was a bearish SMT. Was there? I'm sorry if you guys hear that buzzing in the background, bro. NQ came up and swept what these highs, and ES didn't. So we did have that SMT up there. We printed the bearish gap. We're gonna look like we're gonna target the London lows, but when we tapped into it, it lagged, it didn't distribute, and then we had the SMT at the session lows. So, and since that bullish SMT is in the direction of our high time frame draw, it made more sense to long. Not the easiest day, not the most obvious day, but definitely readable. And also just unfortunate that, fucking Trump wants to open his mouth at 10 a.m. on a random Monday and give me stop break even. So, yeah, that's today's stream for y'all. There's not much left. Um, Obviously take your partial here at Asia highs as well, and then last TP should be all-time highs because that is possible. We've seen no news Mondays just tweak out like that and just take all-time highs. So, yeah, feel free to target that up there, because if we do remain bullish, then that's definitely where we're going for. So, yep. I'm gonna end the stream here. There's not much left to talk about. Talk to y'all soon.